Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Gift of Giving. My name is Stephen Murray, and this show focuses on nonprofits, foundations, and 501c3s here in the state of Nevada. If you're tuning in from out of state, I hope you will stay with us because our guests today have a very, very interesting program. I'd like to welcome Lizette Collins. She's the CEO of Nevada Partners, and she's brought along with her Elias Benjaloon, and he's the entrepreneur in residence, which is a very intriguing title. So, welcome to the program. Thank you both for taking time out to be with us today.
Thank you so much for having us. It's an honor to be able to be here and speak about Nevada Partners.
Well, it's a wonderful organization, and it's a very, very broad organization. So, I'm going to start with you, Lizette, and ask you if you could care to give us a brief overview of the organization, when it was founded, and what your mission is.
Absolutely. So Nevada Partners Incorporated, NPI, was established in 1992 as a workforce development and youth development organization. It was established in response to the Rodney King riots and to bring a safe space to our community. And it's done that, and it continues to do that since 1992. When we first started, it really allowed for us to bring something to the community that gave them education, gave them an opportunity to be open in the space of work and education without having any of the stresses that the community was bringing based off of the riots. But since then, we have evolved, and we continue to provide workforce development more on the economic and entrepreneurship umbrella. We are a HUD counseling organization. We provide down payment assistance for first-time homebuyers, provide emergency services, support youth in the areas of homelessness and the unhoused population, getting them the access that they need with increasing their education and employment. We have a STEM Center of Excellence. We are a Head and Vision Center, and are also designated as a local West Las Vegas Promise neighborhood.
Wow. Well, I wasn't aware they started at the Rodney King riots, and I was in LA when those riots were happening. So it's nice to know that something good came out of that very tragic situation.
I agree.
And we'll go into all the specifics of your programs, there are many of them, in the next segment. What made you join Nevada Partners?
I will say that I love what we do. Our organization is a staple in the community. I started when I was 19 years old, working in our community. I was not aware of the Historic West Side. When I first started, I started with our sister organization, the Culinary Academy of Las Vegas. And I started as a front desk receptionist. I can say at 19 years old, I did not know what I was doing in my life, but I knew that I needed to work. And that's what I was doing. I started working as a front desk and really understanding what the community meant. Was able to learn the hospitality industry, started going into employment services, going to meet employer clients in the employer areas. That was at the time when you actually had employment centers and had to go submit applications. And it just evolved, and really love the community work, seeing the cohesive camaraderie that the community members and leaders built in our community. It was something that I knew that I wanted to do. And so in 2011, I transitioned with Nevada Partners and became the executive assistant and grew within the organization, eventually became the director of administration, then director of community services, and now I serve as the executive director for Nevada Partners.
Wow. Wow, that's quite a journey.
Yes.
So congratulations
Thank you so much.
you really worked through and got far with it. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And Elias, let's turn to you. Entrepreneur in residence.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain what that job entails?
Yeah, so, entrepreneur in residence, what it really entails is incubating the entrepreneurs that are at Nevada Partners. And so I came to Nevada Partners about 4 years ago, looking to help start a new entrepreneurial community, one that was focused on helping anybody, regardless of where they're from or where they're getting started, what their walk of life is, how much money they have in their account, be able to start that journey of entrepreneurship. And I did that because I'm an entrepreneur myself. And so, functionally, I'm a project manager. I'm project managing partnerships. I'm supporting entrepreneurs. I'm a counselor to entrepreneurs. And then, as I said, I'm an entrepreneur myself. So my company, I provide technology. And so I get to provide technology to dozens of entrepreneurs in our incubator.
Wow. Okay. So That's a very apt title then, Entrepreneur in
Right.
Residence.
I would hope so.
Uh, now, as I said, you've got lots of programs and different opportunities here, and what have you. We're going to go into those in a second. How do people actually hear about you?
I will say, because we've been in the community for so long, we are a trusted community organization, and a lot of the referrals are coming because of word of mouth. People that have been through our programs, people that have came by, referrals through our community partners. And even though we are a organization of many trades, we don't do everything, and we really enlist on community partners to be able to help us build relationships and really be able to cast a net into the community. So a lot of times people come to us and we may not do what they need, but we do have a plethora of partners that we're able to refer out. We talk about referrals are a large area of how we get our clients walking through those doors. Social media is a huge present. Elias has really been leading the efforts around our podcast and live streams. So our social media always has active information. And on our website, we also have community calendar on different workshops and different events that are available on campus.
Okay. Wow. Now, do you get any referrals from organizations like social services?
Mm-hmm. We actually work directly with Operation Home. So we do work under the Clark County Social Services. And we also collaborate with City of North Las Vegas and other organizations that provide direct referrals for rent and utility assistance as well, and other basic needs.
Okay. But they're partners with you. You're not under the umbrella of social services.
Correct.
Per se.
Correct.
You have your own show. So that's how people hear of you. I'd like to start with the first program, the housing program. If I read correctly, it's Culinary Workers Union and Bartenders Union. Now, are those the only people that you work with in housing?
So that's our primary partner. We do have a partnership with the Culinary and Bartenders Housing Partnership. So it's directly through the Culinary Union and the Bartenders Union. And the way that that's set up, it's a fund specifically to serve the Culinary and Bartenders members. That program was established in 2008. And what that program does, it's able to provide up to $20,000 of down payment assistance, whether it's a FHA or conventional loan. We provide pre-purchase counseling, individual counseling, one-on-one counseling to get them into their home ownership goals. What we do is with that program, it allows for members that may not have the down payment assistance to become a homeowner. There is a credit verification, ensuring that they're eligible based off of their credit. We do have a list of participating lenders and realtors that are certified through the program, so they can help our clients throughout the way. In addition to that, we also provide assistance through a WISH program, which is a 4-to-1 matching program.
Yes.
And whenever there's other funding available, we're able to layer on other down payment assistance programs.
Okay. And if, say, another union other than the Culinary Union reached out to you and said, would you be interested in partnering with a housing program? Would you be open to other opportunities with other unions?
That would be ideal, honestly. I think the way that the Culinary and the Bartenders Union have established this program is a great concept. And I know that other unions have interest in also seeing how they can establish some type of program. I think that would be great. It's a great opportunity.
Great. Okay. So any unions out there that are interested in setting up a housing program, reach out and see what can happen. You never know. How many people would you say, can you quantify the number of individuals that you've helped with this housing program?
Yeah, on an annual basis, we are providing down payment assistance to an average of 100 individuals. And like I mentioned, before the pandemic, we were looking at around 300 homeowners a year that we were placing into homes. Since the pandemic, the numbers did reduce, and we are actively continuing to provide financial literacy. So each year we're serving about 700 individuals receiving home buyers education, financial literacy services, and an average of about 120 individuals placed into homes annually.
It's a nice positive note to end the first section on. Please stay with us, folks. We're going to be right back with Lizette and Elias from Nevada Partners. But be right back.
Introducing Pacific Coast Capital, your partner in finance. We provide financing for your business. Speed, flexibility, and creativity are the foundation of our service. We'll help you navigate through change and opportunities. Our 90-plus years of experience ensures quick turnaround on loan decisions. Ride the wave to prosperity with us. Ready for new funding? Visit our website today at PacificCoastCap.com.
Welcome back, everyone, and I'd like to welcome back our guest today from Nevada Partners. We have Lizette Collins, she's the CEO, and we have Eliza Benjaloon.
Yep.
Got it right. Entrepreneur in residence. And we're going to start off this segment with you, Elias, because I think you're like the key to this entrepreneurship program. So you talked a little bit about it. Would you care to elaborate a little bit about it in this section?
Yeah, absolutely. So at Nevada Partners, we have something we call the West Side Community Incubator. And for anybody out there who knows about WeWork, where you can pay a couple $100 for a floating desk, well, at Nevada Partners, we have free work, where you can sign up and you can get access to free co-working spaces. Not only do we have a free co-working space, but we also have a bunch of computers. Over the past year, we've given away 139 computers to aspiring entrepreneurs, mainly thanks to Visa, our biggest partner in that initiative. We've had other partners, including the City of Las Vegas and UNLV Foundation helped us as well. We have a computer lab in our Westside Community Incubator. We also installed a veteran entrepreneur library last year, honoring veterans in our community and spotlighting veteran entrepreneurs. That is actually hitting its 1-year anniversary in a couple of weeks, which is going to be incredible. We have various entrepreneurship programs available to the community to meet people where they're at. And so we have Promise Startups, which is focused, which is our community. We also have a Promise Startups Micro Accelerator. It's an online class to help folks get the fundamentals of entrepreneurship. And when eligible, they can earn a $1,000 micro grant. And we're excited that we've been able to give away over $30,000 worth of micro grants through that program alone.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
On that Promise Startups, how often do you have them?
Yeah, so we do a Promise Startups conference on the first Saturday of every month. And so we actually just had our 2-year anniversary last month. And so that's, first Saturday every month from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We do a bunch of workshops, we cater food, and the event is free to the public.
Or so is it just, it's not a series. It's not like somebody's got to sign up for 6 weeks or anything. Is it the same program you have?
Yeah, we have
every month and it's different people.
Exactly. Yep. Ongoing rolling basis. And then we have specific educational tracks that could take a student 6 to 12 weeks to complete, but we have an ongoing rolling basis for enrollment.
Gotcha. So they attend the first meeting, then think, oh, this one sounds interesting. Then they sign up for the other one. Is that kind of how it works?
Yep. And then we have a ton of resources online as well.
And how many people do you get approximately? Does it just vary?
We've had over 450 people engage in our Promise Startups conference over the past 2 years. So we're seeing an average of 50 people a month.
Wow, that's good. Now, is there an age limit on these?
No, so excited to say that, we've had folks as young as 6 present and as old as 70% on their projects.
Wow, okay. Now, also under this entrepreneurship program, you have the Tourism Business Igniter, TBI.
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate a little bit on what that program is?
Sure thing. We have a great partnership with the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And so we've been working with them since 2022 through a federal grant focused on diversifying the beneficiaries of tourism. And so our main aim at Nevada Partners is how can we leverage these resources from UNLV and the broader community to support our small businesses to be more competitive in engaging in the tourism economy, whether that means getting them in front of strip properties so that they can have an opportunity to sell napkins or T-shirts or food, or getting them, upskilled so that they can go get that tourism traffic directly themselves.
Gotcha. Okay. And now the Promised Neighborhood. Who's the best person to talk about that program?
We'll tag team that one.
Okay, because I saw that and it looked like it was very specific to a small part of Las Vegas, and I don't know if I was reading it correct. So
that is,
if you care to elaborate on that, and if you plan to elaborate on more promised neighborhoods, or just focus on that one?
Perfect. And I say we'll tag team it because Elias has also been very, very instrumental in the Promise Neighborhood initiatives as well. When we started the Las Vegas Promise Neighborhood, it actually started as Las Vegas. It was not centered towards the West Las Vegas. In 2011 is when 2014, we were designated as the Las Vegas Promise Neighborhood, a local designation through a SNEC, the Southern Nevada Enterprise Community Board. And in 2020, we reestablished ourselves as a West Las Vegas Promise Neighborhood. And the way the way that we established the Promise Neighborhood was bringing in local elected officials, community leaders, and community partners that had the common objective on seeing how we can really support and elevate a certain area community. So that's why the jurisdiction that we have is really to focus on a target area and beyond that. But the core focuses are 5 pillars that they're broken down into education and youth development, civic participation and social justice, affordable housing and wealth creation, the future of work, and education and youth development. Healthy children, families, and communities. I say with Elias, he was very intricate when we reestablished the West Las Vegas Promise Neighborhood. He really took the lead on the affordable housing and wealth creation pillar through his organization, through TechStart. And he created a community, a CRM, a community resource management system that allows for us to share data, and really starting to build MOU processes with partners that were really strategic in the areas of what our goals were for the Promise Neighborhood. And each year what we started to do was establish goals based off of the community need. We would also follow certain bills that were going to support the community or potentially impact our community. And that's where the Promise Startups actually was created out of, was the affordable housing and wealth creation pillar, through support from many of our community partners, Commissioner McCurdy, that really aligned with what wealth creation, affordable housing was, who was our community lead in addition.
We also had Ken Evans from the Urban Chamber and Kathy Thomas Gibson when she was at the City of Las Vegas, part of that. One really great thing about the Promise Neighborhoods Initiative is that it's a public-private partnership. It facilitates public-private partnerships to solve problems that are bigger than any one of us can solve by ourselves, right? So whether that's government or us as a nonprofit or private business partners. And so that's been really exciting to see the different groups come together to launch unique initiatives out of Nevada Partners.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
Wow, that's a good program. And okay, and the next one, the STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math. It's an acronym. So what kind of education is that, and who is it aimed at?
Yep. So we received some seed funds through the City of North Las Vegas to establish the STEM Center of Excellence through a Choice Neighborhood Initiative. When these funds came in, they fully equipped our center with providing equipment around solar technology, indoor hydroponics, fully equipped content creation, drone technology as well. Since then, we've completely evolved to provide a full innovative esports arena, which is scheduled to potentially open August 1st.
Oh my.
So we're excited. We're excited to be able to bring esports into the community, being able to bring other gamification programs that would allow for you to have fun, but also not really knowing that they're learning while they're learning. We have a drone soccer program that is getting youth engaged in learning how to fly drones and getting them prepared to potentially be able to become certified through the Part 107 licensing. The exciting piece of how we've integrated digital marketing and content creation to entrepreneurship is that our youth, once they complete the program, have the ability to be able to also create websites for entrepreneurs that are in need of a landing page and some basic content. So we're able to pair some of our graduates of the program that we've also even hired in-house to create content for Nevada Partners and also for some of the entrepreneurs.
Cool.
You want to elaborate any more instead?
I would just say, that's probably one of the things that brings me the most passion. I learned digital marketing also as a kid, and it changed my life. It gave me so many opportunities in work and school. And so the fact that we are able to do that for so many other youth, and to see some of the youth that have been with us since they were 17, now they're 21 or 22, and now capable of doing digital marketing websites and getting hired by the businesses we work. I mean, it's just a full circle moment for us all.
Wonderful. And you do have some other youth programs. Please stay with us, folks. We're going to be joined with them again in the third section, and we're going to elaborate a little bit on some of the other youth programs they have. Certainly the youth aren't forgotten in Nevada Partners, that's for sure. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Budget deficits, national debt, presidential elections, government shutdowns, global conflicts in Europe, global conflicts in the Middle East, global pandemics, interest rates, rising inflation. Markets go up and markets go down for reasons nobody can control. Don't let the volatility of the stock market determine the quality of your retirement. Your financial strategy can make all the difference. I'm Joshua Dowden. At Priority Wealth Partners, your goals are our goals. We believe people can live better lives with smart financial education and knowledge. We work closely with clients to match strategy with individual needs. Our personal financial strategies have helped investors accomplish their goals while reducing market volatility, and we can help you too. You've worked hard to get where you are now. Your financial plan should work hard for you in retirement. Conveniently located in downtown Summerlin, my name's Joshua Dowden. Call me today for a free consultation. 702-808-6513. That's 702-808-6513.
Country roads take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Comes a triple yodel. Adi-yodel-ay, the-little-lee-oh, the-little-lee-oh, oh-oh-wee.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the last segment of this program with Nevada Partners. Thank you again, Lizette Collins and Elias Benjaloun for joining us today. We're going to talk a little bit more about some of the youth programs that Nevada Partners has. So, and I know you've got one new program, Youth Action Board, but let's talk about the other youth programs first, and we'll wrap that up, and then we'll talk about your new ones. So,
Perfect.
what others do you have for youth action?
So I'll say youth development is probably my largest passion. With youth development, we are a very youth-led organization, so a lot of our programs are taught by youth for youth, and we offer leadership development programs, financial literacy, capacity building, social-emotional programs. With that, we've partnered with Go Urban and Southern Nevada Black educators who've been phenomenal in the space of bringing literacy and numeracy to our K through 12, really, K through 8, and also with UNLV providing dual enrollment programs on site through the summer, where our high school students are able to receive UNLV credits while attending a 6 to 8 week program on campus.
Okay. Boy.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot right there.
That's happening this summer right now.
And now your Youth Action Board, now that's a relatively new program, correct?
Correct.
So which one of you would like to address that, or
I
is that
think
another one you want to partner with? Or?
Yeah, so
Okay.
the Youth Action Board is through the Southern Nevada, or through the Clark County Continuum of Care. And what they have is a requirement to have a Youth Action Board to have a voice at the table for the Continuum of Care. We've had the honor to be able to lead the Youth Action Board, and it's been such an incredible experience. We're working with youth that are between the ages of 16 to 24 that are currently unhoused or have experience of being unhoused. And they just bring such a voice to our community. They have such insight on the needs of what it is to be able to really service them and getting them the support that they need. We have a group of 5, we call them the Big 5. They're executive leaders that are just phenomenal. I mean, their knowledge, the way they're leading these efforts while still even dealing through their own challenges, but they bring such a great breath of fresh air to the work that we're doing and really giving the Continuum of Care the real feedback that they need to be able to improve homelessness systems.
Wow. And do you have anything that you want to add, or is Lizette covered it all here?
I think, our youth programs are definitely, the bread and butter of Nevada Partners, ties into everything that we do. You talk a little bit What else we have coming up on the horizon? On August 1st, we're going to be doing a grand opening of our new fun economy oriented STEM lab, where inside of it, we actually have an esports training arena. The way that works is kids, when they first enroll, they'll get like 2 hours of free gameplay. After that, they have to spend points to get more gameplay. And the way they earn points is by completing lessons and active service inside the community. And so we're really excited about that. And then August 2nd, we have our big back to school fair where we'll be giving away backpacks and school supplies.
Oh, nice. That's really nice. And do people, can they just show up and get these free backpacks, or do they have to sign up and complete a program? Or
Yeah, we'll be releasing a link about 2 to 3 weeks prior to the back to school fair. It is first come first serve based off of the registration. Once we close registration, we will have some walk-ins available for those that are not able to sign up for the back to school fair. But it is based off of supplies as they're available.
And I
sounds
think that,
like amazing programs. There's so many different programs that require so much individual attention. Is yours mainly paid staff, or is it a combination of paid staff and volunteers, paid staff overseeing volunteers, or
It's a mixture. So
mixture?
we do have paid staff. We do have a group of independent contractors that we've hired on through graduate programs that are providing services. We also have paid and non-paid volunteers. Non-paid volunteers that are coming in to give back, but others that are coming through Equus or AARP that are also volunteering their time.
From AARP?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So, well, if there are any volunteers out there who are looking to participate, Nevada Partners is certainly looking for some, and paid and non-paid. Okay, and now how do you get funded? Do you get any support from local, state, federal government?
We do. So we do have all of those, actually, federal, local funding. We also work with various foundations to support us through some of our programs, and Community Reinvestment Act dollars, CRA dollars, have actually been a huge supporter of the work that Elias was talking around entrepreneurship. The Toyota has been a huge supporter of entrepreneurship and micro enterprise, and ahead as well.
Yes, boy. So, boy, you really got a good network there, and it sounds very, very solid.
yeah.
Do you actually have any upcoming fundraisers that?
We do actually. So what we're looking to do over the next year is we hope to bring in more private funders, more private sponsors. And so we are we do a ton of live streaming ourselves out of the incubator that we have. And so we're actually going to be kicking off a fundraising campaign where we're looking for sponsors who want to support all of our programming, our education programming, our entrepreneurship programming. But what that sponsorship can include will be placement on our live streams and then also involvement in our programs. And so that is something that, we're really looking forward to. And if folks are interested, they could call the office and ask for Elias or Lizette, and we'll make sure to follow up with them.
Cool. And is this information on your website yet, or not yet?
Not the sponsorship information, but you can find all of our information around uplifting entrepreneurs or the STEM education program or the housing counseling program all on our website.
Wow. I think you guys have done an amazing job of conveying what your organization does, and it sounds like you're really accomplishing and making a huge impact in our community. Is there anything that we haven't got around to talking about that you would like to share with our viewers about Nevada Partners, or have we covered it all?
Yeah, well, I will. I think I'd be remiss not to acknowledge the team that works behind the scene. I mean, we have a team of case managers that work around the clock to ensure that these services are provided. We do, again, one-on-one counseling, case management with the clients going through the program, ensuring that they're going through employment services, work readiness workshops, and getting the basic needs to be able to enroll any of the programs. We do have open enrollment we have a cybersecurity program in partnership with Nevada State University that's going to reopen in August, at the end of August. And like Elias mentioned, if anybody's interested in getting more involved with any of our STEM programs, August 1st would be, actually August 2nd at the Back to School Fair would be where more youth can be involved and understanding more of how they can be engaged with some of our programs and opportunities.
Cool. Okay. So now, before you leave, would you like to share with our viewers how people can reach out to you, give out your website information, your phone number?
Yeah,
Please share with our
absolutely.
viewers.
Again, it's Nevada Partners Incorporated, MPI. We are located at 690 West Lake Mead Boulevard, North Las Vegas. Our phone number is 702-844-8000, and our website is nevadapartners.org.
Thank you both for taking time out from your clearly very busy and hectic schedules to be with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on and being on The Gift of Giving.
Thank you for having us.
And I'd certainly like to thank you, the viewers, for tuning into this program. If you know of anybody who could benefit, who would be interested in donating or partnering with Nevada Partners, please share this interview with them. And if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, Stephen at thegiftofgiving.vegas. I would certainly love to hear from you. I'd also like to thank the producer of this program, John Stiles, and he's the station owner of WWDBTV. I'd thank him for allowing me to host this program every week. It's been a real pleasure. And we wouldn't have a show were it not for our sponsors, Pacific Coast Capital, Priority Wealth Partners, the Firelight Barn, and RJ Champion. You'll hear his message right at the end of this program. And I'd also like to thank friends of the Gift of Giving. They are the anonymous donors. We would not have our program without them either. And I thank them from the bottom of my heart. I hope to hear from you again next week. In the meantime, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Mr. R.J. Champion is proud to sponsor WWDB-TV's series, The Gift of Giving, and wishes the program much success. Congratulations and gratitude to the featured guests and the organizations they represent. Our community is well served by your tireless efforts to make Nevada a better state for all its residents.